Peace, y'all. Today I'm going to be reacting to the hypercritical words that Hassan Campbell had to offer for Max B for shooting a video on his block for a song that's on his first of the two projects that he released so far from coming out of jail. So I fuck with Hassan. I've been fucking with his shit for a minute. So if you're here and you think this is that, this ain't that. So let's get to it. Let's hear what Hassan had to say about it, right?
When Max B came home, all that, the rat allegations and niggas trying to take him down and dismantle him, I played no parts in that. I saluted him. I welcomed him home. And I still welcome him home. But I am not going to allow any of you 40 and 50-year-old rappers to make the young boys think that it's cool to stand in front of those corner stores, the same corner stores they getting their TV turned off. These little niggas is getting they snot box rocked in front of them corner stores. They mothers is trying to get them indoors. They fathers is trying to get them indoors. They uncles is trying to get them indoors. Them brothers that you see walking around the hood with the bullhorns, guns down, gloves up, are trying to get them off of them corners. So now I'm supposed to sit back and watch Max B go back to 1994? This is not 1994, my nigga. You 40 going on 50 years old. You in your 40s, 47, 48, getting ready. You creeping up on 50. We are trying to save our kids from them street corners. We are trying.
All right, y'all get the idea. You can tap into Hassan Campbell's channel if you want to get the full scope, watch the whole video. So what I got to say about that is, first I want to say welcome home to Max B, doing all that time. Shout out to him, living, doing his thing, shining, everything like that. I could say the same thing for Hassan Campbell. Shining, got a nice crib, living well, doing his thing, not living in the hood. Max B, I think, said he's got a crib now somewhere in like Manhattan, somewhere that's not in the hood. So shout out to that. And you're going to see why I'm drawing these parallels, right? So first I want to say, you're criticizing Max B for doing a song in his neighborhood in front of a corner store. But it makes me, it reverts me back to the recent Vlad interview that you did with the 050, where you yourself even said that the hood isn't all that bad. Not everything in the hood is bad. See the little girls when you were a kid jump roping and everything, and you looking at them and this and that, and the playgrounds, the parks, all that stuff. You were talking about the streets, right? Corner stores are also on the streets. So which is it? Because is everything bad about a corner store in the daytime when Max B was shooting this video? Corner stores, they have their advantages too. It could be late at night. Other stores are closed. They might be open 3 a.m. You could go there. You get some chips, a drink, whatever you want. Corner stores aren't the 24/7 place where people are getting shot all the time, and that's all it's about. You get a relationship with Octus in there, and they might give you a Lucy, or all types of shit like that. Same thing like what you were saying recently on Vlad. Not everything in the projects is all bad. Not everything in the streets is all bad. So to just like immediately jump to the worst connotation for Max B when you see him shooting a video in front of a corner store, I didn't see not one single gun in that video. I didn't see anything illegal. There were, a couple people were smoking. The song is called I Want the Smoke, so that fits with the theme. Weed is legal, cigarettes are legal. So first, I don't even see anything someone did that was crazy in the video. If it was a bunch of guns in there, then okay, I could understand the connecting it to the violence and all that type of stuff. But I didn't see one hammer pulled out. I just saw a man in his neighborhood shooting a video. Second, you yourself, Hassan, and this is why I drew that parallel of both of y'all living well, shining, doing your thing, living in nice cribs, living outside of the hood. But Hassan, you yourself, in several of your videos, right? Max B does a rap video, you do YouTube videos. That's the parallel. Your version of rapping is doing live streams, is uploading videos. And in many of your videos in recent times, after you've been living well outside of the hood, you will come back to the hood. Your peoples come out of jail. You'll be in the hood with your peoples, welcoming them home. You'll go to your project several times. And I'm not talking about the time when you were there and got drunk and that unfortunate situation happened. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about when you're in your right mind, right? Knowing exactly what you're doing, you yourself will go back to the hood. The same person that's talking about cleaning up the streets and all that good stuff, positive message, you yourself that's criticizing Max B for going to the hood to do what he do to make his money from where he grew up. You do that yourself. You go to the place where you grew up to make your money with a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? Many times, like one example right here. All right, let's play a couple seconds. Here's you in the hood. We don't gotta spend too much time on that. Shit, you even have done videos in the corner store. You know what I'm saying? I never once look at you when you do videos in the hood and say, oh, yeah, you know, why you glorifying the hood? Supposed to be cleaning up the streets. You too grown for that. Da, 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 da. I don't look at it like that. I just look at a man that comes from that environment, paying homage to the environment you're from. Max B just came home. He's at the spot where he grew up. And you saying you're supposed to be grown and sexy and all that? The first video he did with, one of the first videos he did with French, very opulent. They in suits and everything. They doing their grown man shit. Hip hop is street. He's just coming back to the streets to do his street shit. So in my opinion, I just think you were just overly critical about somebody that ever since he came back from jail, he's been doing, every time you see him in interviews, he's been on nothing but like a positive path. He be like, niggas try to like ask him questions about beef, this, that. He wishes everyone well. He said he don't got problems with anybody, this, that. I haven't seen one time yet where he was wilding out. He's just coming back to his block to shoot a video. The same thing that you often do yourself. And the problem with that is that a lot of times, you know, when you're critical about the streets and people in street shit, a lot of times you'll bring up stuff that is real and that is valid. But when you get hypercritical to this level and you start criticizing a man that's been on nothing but peace ever since he came home, oh yeah, look at the shit in the back. He's been doing waves, giving Thanksgivings, giving out turkeys. I saw a clip of him in a school with the kids. He's been on his fun time. So it's like when you're hypercritical about these people, not everyone is going to make the distinction. The people that look at this and say like, oh, you wildin', ain't nothing wrong with him going back to his hood. You might then do a follow-up video where you actually do have a good point about people being on some glorifying guns and violence and all that stuff. And then people ain't going to know the distinction. They're going to revert back to this time that you said all this shit right here. And they're going to be like, yeah, get that shit out of here, Sharif, or whatever that movie said. You know what I'm saying? So that's that's just my issue with that. And you said the music is ass and everything. Now I just gotta respectfully disagree. A few people been critical about the public domain. First project Max put out. I understand the voice might have been a little extra raspy. He's moving around, running around, but I'm a lyric person. I listen to it. The lyrics are a tip-top shape. Lyrics are there. And Max B is bringing fun back to hip hop, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's an enjoyable listen. When you hear him rap, you hear his bars, you hear the energy that he's putting forth when he raps. It's a fun experience, in my opinion. So yeah, I gotta respectfully disagree with that too. No, I don't think it's ass. You know what I'm saying? It's good mugga, as my people used to say. Speaking of mugga, make Uptown great again. You know what I'm saying? The brother make Uptown great again. And Hassan, the beautiful thing is you're included in making Uptown great again because you yourself are from the Bronx. You know? But I think that's about it. I'm gonna leave it here so I could just keep it short. But chill, B. Let the man live. Let the man do his thing. Let the wave continue, my brother. Peace.